guys, I'm Coach Lorelei with Standard Pickleball Academy, and today we're at Performance Pickleball in Richmond, Virginia, and I'm going to be talking to you about how to disguise speed-ups. So this is one of my absolute favorite parts of the game. I think it's a way you can get really creative, and I think it's a way that you can find gaps in your opponent's games that they might not even know exist. So, to start, what does an undisguised speed-up look like? Typically, when I see someone who doesn't know how to disguise a speed-up, it looks something like this. They're getting ready to hit the ball, they let it bounce, and they take a huge swing, right? Everyone knows it's coming, and if you're a smart opponent, what you're gonna do when you see that big swing, you're just gonna get out of the way. It's really hard to keep that ball in when you're at the kitchen line, because you're taking such a big swing, you're almost inevitably gonna have to hit up on the ball, sending it long. If you do keep it low, it's pretty likely what I just did is gonna happen, it's gonna go right in the net. So let's see what that looks like in practice. Coach David there did a great job. He immediately scooted out of the way the moment he saw that backswing, and I hit the wall with it. So how are we going to disguise that speed up? What we're going to do, A, is we're going to try to shorten our swings. We're going to try to prevent doing any kind of a huge windup on a swing where it's not necessary, which is essentially every shot from the kitchen. That's our first step. So I'm going to try another point, see what the same speed up looks like, but with a little less swing. Better. It's not great yet, but it's a bit better. Coach David looked a little bit more caught off guard, so maybe my odds are better. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to get into a more athletic stance, and we're going to keep that swing short. So now, instead of doing what I just did, which is just stepping back like that, I'm going to make all of my shots look a little more athletic with a little more bend in my knees. So now it's getting better, right? Suddenly, it's hard to differentiate between my dinks and my speed-ups when everything is looking low, athletic, and with a short swing. So that's the key to disguising your speed-ups. You want to make your dinks look like your speed-ups. You want everything to look athletic. You want everything to look concise. I personally think it's even more effective on the backhand side if you have a two-handed backhand. Why is that? When you have a two-handed backhand, you can generate a ton of topspin with a really short swing, and you can hide your location really well without sending it long as often as you might on the forehand. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about on the backhand. Remember, I've already eliminated that backswing. We don't have that anymore. And I'm for sure not speeding up like this. I'm going to be getting low and athletic on every one. So could you tell the difference? Sometimes, I'll be honest, I don't even decide if I'm going to speed up a dink until I see if my opponent's ready or not. So I didn't know I was going to speed up that third one until I saw, hey, there might be an opportunity there. This is a really good thing to try to incorporate into your own game. Not deciding too early whether you're going to speed up or not. That's one of the main keys in determining whether you're successfully disguising your speed ups. If you could reconvert back to a dink on a ball that you realize might not be a smart speed up. So, the main keys so far, short swing, athletic position. The third and final trick is patience. We want to wait for the right ball. If you have a short swing and an athletic stance, but you're speeding up the first ball you get every time, your opponents are going to be able to read that faster than you wish, and your success rate's going to plummet. So what we're going to do here is we're going to play out a couple points, and I'm going to try to wait for the right opportunity before I speed up. I identify the right opportunity by looking for a time that Coach David is either off the line, in a less athletic position, or if he looks like he's not expecting a speed up. Maybe his paddle's a little low, maybe he's standing a little bit upright, something like that. All right, let's take a look. So there you have it. One final tip, if you're trying all that and you feel like you've mastered it, pause for a second before you speed up. see if it helps at all. You can go back and look. I did that on a couple of my forehands, and it added a little bit of deception even when I didn't speed up. All right, so final keys to disguising your speed ups: short swing, athletic position, patience. If you're really feeling brave, the fourth secret option, pause a little bit, make your opponents nervous. Go try this out, see how it works.